Hello everybody, welcome to your monthly reading. This is Saida. I will be doing a reading today from the Angel Therapy Oracle Cards by Doreen Virtue, and this reading will be for September 2015. Well, first thing I want to say is that I apologize for the delay with the video because I have been sick for the past few days and I've been recovering. I'm pretty much better now, so I apologize for that. So let's get started on the reading now. Okay, so as I was shuffling the cards for September 2015, I was shown the image of a tree. Okay, so I feel like for many people, knowledge will be increasing. There will be a lot of growth. There will be a lot of healing and wisdom that will be coming through for a lot of us. And I feel like stability will be a focus for the month of September. Now, it feels like some people will be working on stability in terms of foundation. Like, I feel like some people will be working on skills, working on maybe finding a new skill. And last month, we talked about skills, someone finding a new skill and practicing that skill to become better at it. Well, I feel like that kind of goes into this month as well. Some people will be discovering a skill that they're passionate about or polishing up old skills, okay? I also feel like some people will be expanding out of their comfort zone and also expanding their wisdom, learning new things. You know, September, I mean, it's considered the month of learning because so many people are returning back to school. So I feel like that will be the case for many people, as they'll either be returning to school, taking a class, or just doing more research, reading more. So that's what I sense. I also sense that some people, or many people actually, will be tapping into the wisdom that they already have. So tapping into that wisdom that is already there, whether it be through life experience or through divine intelligence, through that wisdom that has been transmitted through to them through their guides, angels, or whatever they identify with. I'm also sensing stability being related to support. I sense a lot of support from other people and a lot of divine support coming through for some people, as it feels like some people will be needing it. They'll be needing the support because of a venture or any kind of activity that will require support. It will be there. Okay. I also sense some teaching happening. So teaching about healing or teaching in general. I sense some people taking on a teaching role. And I sense with this increase in knowledge that will be happening, I sense that when it happens, it'll be also helping us to heal. So there'll be something that we'll be learning about or gaining wisdom about that will also help us to heal and to clear any kind of clutter or imbalance. It'll help to increase our spiritual growth and help us to heal. Now, lastly, I picked up on Ascended Masters also working with us in the month of September. And I feel like it will be for this increase in knowledge, this teaching. We have some Ascended Masters, and I also sense Archangel Zadkiel coming in for the month of September, helping us to increase our wisdom, tapping into our already, the wisdom we already have, and helping us to learn. And I also sense intuition. Archangel Zadkiel helping us with intuition and psychic ability. Okay? So that's what I sensed for September 2015. First card I picked was crystals. Okay? So, let me fix this. It's a little crooked. Okay, so with this card, I sense that some people will be learning about crystals more, and I sense that some people will be working with crystals a bit more. I actually picked up on a particular crystal for this card. I picked up on aquamarine being a crystal that some people will work with, and I sense it'll be for instilling a sense of peace, peaceful communication, and also a sense of emotional stability and emotional balance. So I feel like people will be working with the stone, or your guides are recommending that you do work with the stone for those properties that it has. I also sense that being in nature will be very helpful when it comes to keeping our balance together. But I also sense when it comes to learning about crystals that being in nature will be important. Connecting with nature more. Learning about the mineral kingdom, whether it be through study, or going out into nature and just observing what's outside, observing more about what's in nature to help with the learning process. What's interesting too is that I picked up on the energy of Atlantis coming through with this card. So I sense that some people will either be connecting to a past life that they had in Atlantis, or they will be working with guides from Atlantis to assist with learning about crystals and their energy, their properties, things like that. I also sense that these guides from Atlantis will be helping some people to work with healing grids. Okay, so I sense people working with healing grids a little bit more, and I feel like the guides from Atlantis will be helping and assisting with that. They'll also be helping with spiritual expansion and balancing the crown chakra for transmission of spiritual information and knowledge. Okay? So the next card I picked was okay, let's see if we can get this. Alright. Alright. If you get nervous, focus on service. So I sense from this card that people will be taking on a very important role, whether it be this month or next month in October. I sense that some people will be working on taking on the role of a guide or a teacher, a counselor. But I do feel like some people will be working on taking on this role. Another thing I sense, though, is that some people will be worried about their needs. I feel like needs will be a concern for some people. So I sense someone might be planning something, whether it be an event or a business venture, an idea will come into play, something like that. And some people might wonder, well, how will I take care of all the details? You know, how am I going to take care of all this? So I sense Archangel Zadkiel coming in again for this card. Don't worry about that, he's saying. Move forward with the ideas and any guidance that you want to give to others, and we will take care of the rest. That's what I sense Archangel Zadkiel saying, because I sense for a lot of people that this is their higher purpose. This is their life purpose, is to guide and to teach. So you don't want to concentrate on the needs and the details, because you don't want to lower your vibration and have worry be in your energy, especially when you're doing something that is for the good of others. Okay, so you want to be confident that everything will be taken care of. So yeah, so I sense that some people will be taking on a teaching role, but I sense that for some people it will be a teaching role, whether it be spiritually, like a spiritual counselor, a spiritual teacher, a spiritual guide. But I also sense that some people might be teaching for the first time, like in school. So I sense that some people will be actually like teachers, like whether it be teaching school kids or in college, something like that. Some people will actually be teaching in a controlled, established environment like a school. So I sense that the same thing applies. If you get nervous because of this role or this title that you have, try to call on Archangel Zadkiel for help in feeling more confident about the service that you will be giving to others. Focus on how you can help, okay? The next card I picked is Manifestation Power. Okay? So I sense that in this card, thoughts will be very important. Okay? Focusing on what it is that you want, so your desires can come into fruition. I feel like many people, you have to really be cognizant of how powerful the mind is when it comes to manifesting your desires, manifesting the things you want. Your thoughts really have to be in order and in line with your desires, and not anything that you're fearful about. Okay? And another thing I sense from this card is that some people will really be holding up the torch of truth. and will be guiding others, you know, in relation to the last card we pulled. And I sense in this card too that surrounding yourself in yellow or gold light will assist in the service that you'll be giving, but also it'll help with manifesting your desires, surrounding yourself in this beautiful yellow or gold light, having a sense of belief that your desires will be fulfilled, and doing positive affirmations, I feel, will also be very helpful in manifesting your desires. Next card, Third Eye Chakra. Such a beautiful card here we have. So I sense in this card that there are people out there watching this video that will be seeing things more clearly. Okay? I was hearing that paying attention to dreams and visions will be very important, because I sense that you will be receiving guidance through these dreams, through these visions, and through any impressions, okay? I also sense that some people will be seeing spirits more clearly. They'll be tapping into the spirit world more, seeing spirits more clearly, angels, or maybe auras or sparkles of light. So I sense to also to trust the things that you're seeing. Don't think that you're crazy, okay? I sense some people seeing more colors too. So colors of the aura, perhaps, in other people. Okay, so even in yourself, you might look in the mirror and start to see your aura. And it's a beautiful thing, but it can scare some people. So just be prepared for that. Okay? I also sense that besides guidance coming through the third eye, I sense that the throat will also be important. Okay? I sense that speaking your desires will be very important, and making your desires known. Especially if you really want to do something. If you want to do something, then please say it. Okay? There's no need to hold back. I also sense, very interesting, that someone might be taking a trip. Now remember, in the last reading we discussed that some people will be traveling, but it might be in August or it might be later on in the year. So I sensed one particular location for someone. I sense Colorado. Okay, so I heard that word loud and clear. And I also sense that maybe somewhere in the Midwest, someone might be going on a trip to that location. So if anyone resonates with that, then maybe it's for you, okay? And I had one card jump out of the deck as I was shuffling, so that's this one. Mediumship. So I sense in this card, and it relates to the third eye so much, that people will be trusting you for your communication with spirit, okay? So I sense people being more open to the spirit world again, that some people will really be opening up. I feel like because the energy, I feel like some people will be opening up their energy more. And because blockages have been cleared, that there will be more spirit communication. Things will be opening up. You'll be hearing spirit more. And I sense that for some people, it will bring a sense of peace. It'll bring a sense of calm. And it'll bring a sense of reassurance that everything is okay and everything will be okay. Okay? And I sense that some people will be practicing mediumship personally, like in their own personal lives, communicating with spirit. But I also sense some people will be practicing mediumship publicly. So some people might come to you for guidance, you know, or messages from their departed loved ones, from angels, okay? So that can be considered mediumship too, just a higher form. It would be channeling, okay? So guidance from angels, ascended masters, higher spiritual guides. So I sense that's another reason why the throat is important when it comes to this month, because of communication that you'll be doing, helping to transmit the information that's coming to you in a way that's understandable to you and to others. Okay, so that's what I'm sensing from this card. Okay, so that was your reading for September 2015. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you around for the next reading. Okay, thank you everyone. Take care.